folks. Sorry, you probably saw my big butt sitting there, right? Oops. That's okay. Listen, I've had a lot going on, and I'm sorry. I know I told you in one of my videos that I was going to show you how I did my simple drying rack. And I figured I'd do it now. Okay. And everything I got was from the dollar store. I was going to get new ones just to show you, but I figured, well, I've got it. I'll show it to you. So what I got are these doll stands. See these doll stands? I got these doll stands at the dollar store. Okay. And the reason why I got the paper clip here and this here you'll see in a minute. But of course you can raise it if you got longer strands, or lower it if you have shorter strands that you want to do. And a cookie sheet. That's it. And of course after time with the drips, you get, you know, it's stuck. But that's okay. I've had this for months now. So it only cost me $3 for a drying rack. Okay, and of course you can make as many as you want. You could probably put a couple more, you know, if you have the small ones, you could probably put four of these on here for drying racks. Now what I do is this. First I want to show you so that you know, this is how my drying rack for when I glue my beads. I do the old toothpick. I put them on here, I glue them, I put them back. I do 3 coats of glue, whether it be the Elmer's regular glue or the Mod Podge, depending on what I have around. Right now I'm using the school glue. That's it. I put 3 coats of that on, okay, and let them dry on this. Then, what I do, when they finish after the 3rd coat, when they're done drying, what I do, I should have been a little bit more prepared, but I wasn't. And a lot of these should have been done a long time ago, but again, I've been a little slow. But what I do is this. I have, let me take this out so I'd really be able to show you. Okay. What I did, again, dollar store, okay. Dollar store has fishing line. Of course, you probably can't see that. And some dollar stores have sinkers that you can get. Or you can get them at Walmart, the little sinkers. Okay. You tie the sinkers on one end. Okay. And you string your beads on them. As little or as much as you want. Now, when I get to the top, what I do is I add, again, from the dollar store, I have these paper clips. Okay. I don't know what kind of paper clips you call them, but they're paper clips. And so I put that at the top, and then there you go. You got your string of beads, okay, that you're ready for dipping. Now, everybody dips differently, okay. Some people use I can't remember, all different kinds of glazes, the vibrant, you know, whatever they have on hand. What I use and what I felt works for me, some may use it, some may not. Some may say, oh, that's not good. This is what I've been using since I've been doing paper beads, and I really like it. It's the PC Petrifier Wood Hardener. Okay? I get this online. I can't remember where now, but you can find this online. Okay? And so I get this, and what I do, now because the hole, number one, because it's got a small hole, and if you get to the bottom, it's hard to do. What I do is I've got a recycled container. It's a plastic container that Peaches came in, actually, and it has a wider cap on it. Sometimes, yes, it sticks, because if I don't use it all the time, it kind of hardens up. But it has a wider cap on it, okay? And what I do is I will take a strand of beads, okay? I take this strand of beads, and the weight, the little sinker that I put on it, weighs it down to the bottom, and then I dip it in. I'm not sure you can see it. I'll dip it, make sure it's all covered, kind of shake it around, make sure it gets in there, pull it out, dip it again. Just dip it a few times. I mean, you don't have to do a lot, because the way I do it, now I kind of shake it a bit. And there's, depending on the bead, sometimes I have this wooden skewer, okay, that I will kind of separate them. Like the 2 beads that I make, I will use this to kind of separate them to make sure the stuff gets in between, okay. So you can dip it in there and use the wooden skewer to kind of open them up, okay. And then you can use it to even tap off some of the excess, like this, alright. And then what you do, and I'm going to bring this down a little bit because it's a little bit long, and you hang it and put it right there. Now see, it's a dowel rack, so I can bring it up, and then you hang it. And that's why I put these on there, the paper clip, because otherwise it'll slide down, okay. Now I could do 3 or 4 strands, okay. I could do 3 or 4 strands to hang up here, and then what I do is add another clip. I'll take another clip like this, okay, and I just put it on the end like that. That way, like I go to move this, like I'll be working at this table, I'll go to move this and let it dry, and so it doesn't fall off, I put these clips on it. And it's the same thing with this. And then I do, as far as my dipping goes, I do 2 to 3 coats, depending on the style of paper I use. If, like I've been working, well, I was showing you the ones that I'm gluing right now, the little bitty ones, I'll probably only do 2 dips for those because they're smaller. The bigger ones, the chunky ones, the ones I make from food boxes, my 2 beads, I probably do 3 dips. You know, do 3 dips. And once they're done, in the stuff that I use, just so you know, when they get done, now what I do in between, like when this dries, I'm going to use one that's dry because that's wet, of course. So when that dries, okay, they're going to be all stuck together, alright? And usually before I do my 2nd or 3rd dip, all you do is take them and they will break right apart with no problem. Okay, just be sure it's completely dry. I'd say 6 hours, maybe even less sometimes. Just check it. But they snap apart really easy. I snap them apart each time I dip them. And then when you get done with it, of course you get finished products. Like these are my mini beads. I'm displaying them in this little wine bottle, this little teeny tiny wine bottle, until I'm ready to use them. See, they're little teeny tiny ones I love. Oops, and I just dropped. I made these disc beads, okay? It's pretty disc beads. Now when I hang these up, because I'll do it the same way, but I'll use my fishing line and I'll put it through so that both ends of the fishing line come up before I put my clip on top, and then I'll just hang it here, okay? And you know, you take them out and you all of a sudden you have the nice shiny beads. And I know my lighting probably isn't the best, but well, there you go, you heard it, okay? I mean, they're hard as rock. People are like, they're paper. Yes, they're paper, okay? So that's my drying bead rack I use when I do my dipping for my glaze and hardener. And then of course I use the styrofoam and the toothpicks or whatever. Everybody has their own techniques, of course. I'm just showing you my technique and what I came up with, and it's actually worked out well for me. Now of course if you have tons of strands, then you have to come up with something else maybe, or even maybe a few of these. But if you only do a little bit at a time, this is perfect. This is perfect. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video and want more, give me suggestions. You know, I'll try and see what I can come up with. And of course, I you know, like, subscribe, share. You know, share this with others. And hope to make another video soon. I'm not sure if we're gonna do any scary ones yet, but you know, winter has set in, so you'll probably see some snow videos and, you know, fun in the snow, and we'll just see what we got going on. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you.